Bobby Shmurda's home. I'm happy. I'm excited. If I could highlight stuff on 6ix9ine, I could definitely highlight stuff on Bobby Shmurda being home. And I'm happy. Rowdy Rebel's home. I'm happy. These guys stood tall. And what do you mean stand tall? They stood tall in the eyes of street laws, in the eyes of society, in the eyes of street etiquette. They didn't tell, they didn't talk, and even Bobby took time to get his man less time. Solid. We don't highlight solidness because the world, all it derives from, all it gets its steroids from, even me, I participated in it, is negativity. So let's put some respect. Yeah, we know the story. GS9 got locked up, they got charged. In 2016, he pleaded guilty. We know the story, we know the story, we know the story. 2014, he got locked up for flashing a hammer. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The police get, he tried to hide it, they said. Then they got locked up in the studio. They took the whole, we know the story. And this is what we highlighted. We were making fun of, all right, quick. No. You can't make fun of anybody. The thing is, these are people, kids, that got success like that. Their life didn't change. Their life changed, but the circumstances didn't change. Imagine having beef with somebody, seeing your op, doing what you got to do to your op, holding it down, and then you have a hit record the next day. You got to change a couple of things. You still outside because this is all you know. So we don't take that into consideration when we hold these guys accountable. We want to diss them. Oh, look at that. Why we ain't give Rowdy his respect when he spent $200,000 in the supermarket buying groceries for everybody and giving toys? Why we ain't giving that respect? Why we ain't high like that? My grandmother lived at 150 East 93rd Street. I used to go to Sunnydale to get a little Sunnydale's. Stop. Fruit punch, orange, lemon, grape. 69 cents I used to buy it. My dad lived down the block of East 93rd. Close to the Winthrop, my dad lived. I was raised over there. Somebody hit me up, yo, Flip, you ashamed in Brooklyn. No, I'm not ashamed of that. I'm from Queens. My name is Queenzflip, but yo, you fought the girl, you swung. Yes, I swung a pole and I fought. Yeah, I thought they was trying to jump me. But I can acknowledge where I came from. But that's not the story what I'm saying here today. And the reason why I'm doing so much stories, let me just say this, 6ix9ine and everybody else, because I'm preparing to do something on radio. Queenzflip could single-handedly bring radio back. I feel that in my heart. So I'm preparing myself. I've been doing this, but I'm bringing it back to prepare myself with research. But we got to give credit. And if anyone could teach the kids today, it's GS9, Bobby Shmurda, and Rowdy Rebel. Now, why? Because they were in it. They reacted to it. They got reacted on. They gained success. They went to prison. And now they home. On honor. Now they're home on honor. So if anyone could tell the kids something or the youth, it's them. I don't see Bobby and them going back doing what they're doing. No, get out of here. Going in, they probably learned a lot from jail. They learned a lot in there. Regardless of what, because I'm not here. I'm not the police. I'm not the DA. I'm not here to break anything down about what happened in prison. I wasn't there. But I know that he wouldn't put himself back in that position because you can just tell. When somebody lives on honor and move on honor, a certain code, and yes, the street is a myth. Yes. But it's a myth that a lot of us live by. It's a myth that a lot of us watch these guys come up and look. It's a myth that a lot of us want to emulate or be a part of. But when the pot gets too hot, we want to jump out of it. When the fire is burning, we want to run out the building instead of standing there using the extinguisher and trying to fight the fire. We watch these shows and we want to be, we watch these rappers. Yeah. We do. Everybody want to live that life, but don't want to live that life. even me. It's a lot of situations from back in the days that come up and stuff like that. And sometimes you want to go back there, but you could lose everything like that. When a guy go on the internet and say, yo, I put all this work in, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, they're not doing nothing. They don't want to lose it. And a wise man would learn from others' mistakes. We seen with the homie Taxstone, free him. We seen with the homie Troy Ave. We seen what happened. We seen it. I spoke to Tax. We seen it. And Tax, yeah, he's staying on honor, but I can assure you that every day he thinks like, damn, I shouldn't have, it wasn't worth it. I heard it from his mouth myself in my car. Once you get a taste of success, you don't want to go back there. But things pull you back there. Ego, pride, it pulls you back there. So I don't want to talk about that, man. Man, free him, you know what I mean? You know, like, shout out to them. But we seen when people live by their code, how they react. We seen it. So certain people or certain individuals that got the power that sit here on this internet and describe of what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, they're wrong. They're not going to do that. They're not doing it. Because we seen what happens when people say it and do it. They end up changing their tone, their tune. Oh, snap, yo, I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, it happens in life. You cannot change the wheel. The wheel turns one way. You could only change the spokes. You can't change the wheel. We all have a responsibility. Yeah, we want people to mind our business, Yeah, we want people to mind their business. Yeah, we don't want people to watch us and call us out. Even me, I don't like when people call me out on stuff I do. But at the end of the day, it happens. At the end of the day, that's what happens. But I'm not going to be on here, even though I learned. I got away with certain things. Meaning that when I said certain things like, yo, I got pictures in the studio and all that stuff, stupid stuff I was doing to sort of, my ego was bruised or my pride was bruised trying to prove something to trolls. That, yo, you play with me, I'm putting work. And then when police ran that studio and they looked and they had everything turned upside down and my landlord called me, you could lose this studio. You could go to jail. I said, oh, nah. I would never put myself in that position again. Breathing heavy in there like this. Show me a paper this thick of a warrant. It wasn't the feds. It was, y'all know the story. But what I'm saying, back to the subject, is that these are the perfect guys to learn from. Bobby and Rowdy. These are the guys we got to pay attention to. These are the guys that's going to set the trend and teach the kids that would want to watch them. They're not going to make the same mistakes. So we got to give them their flowers and give them their credit. We got to praise them. Have to. Because if it's something nonsense, you know, we all talk about it 6ix9ine. We talk about the negative. We need to talk about the positive. Because in all reality, a lot of us know inside that negativity sells. I'm Mr. Bias. A lot of us know inside that in order to keep the system rotating, the algorithm rotating, everything, society reacts to negativity. And even if somebody pushing positivity or making it seem like they're positive, are they really positive? Do they really want to see things happen positively? Ask yourself that. Do they acknowledge anything positive? Ask yourself that. We always scream we want the game change and we want positivity and help the youth. But we don't play our part in helping the youth. Bobby Shmurda's home, Rowdy Rebel's home, and they're doing their part. And they are the number one people that can talk to the youth because they've been through it and now they're out of it. And I refuse. And I highly believe that they'll set a great example moving forward. Queens.